Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hi, everybody. I'm Carol here with a spot of sunshine. Just a couple of minutes, so hopefully it'll bring a smile to your face and brighten your day and lighten your load and lift your heart in this time of darkness and despair. I do it for me as well as you. I'm in the darkness. I have no clue how I'm going to pay my bills in August, but you know what? I got to still keep doing this project because it brings joy. And joy, when my heart is full of joy, then the doors are open to let God in. And when I let God in, I let in solution. So I'm praying for solution and praying for my highest good. Now, please do me a favor and tell all your friends about this every morning at 10, or you can also find me on YouTube. Change YouTube. I need to try to post the link, okay? Please tell your friends. I could use the support. And follow me on YouTube. Please, 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 as Kelly Clarkson always says. Please, 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 please follow me on YouTube. That would be so awesome. Okay, today I'm going to start with a book by my friend Ruthie Darling, and it's called Mrs. Libra and Zoey Zebra. I love that. Mrs. Libra lived in a zoo with Zoey, her daughter, who was just over 2. And at just over 2, Zoey wanted more lines. It's a zebra, right? Wanted more lines. So she could change her facial designs. I love reading children's stories because they really apply to us adults. She tried to move the stripes on her face, but when she was done, they were still in the same place. How do I move my black stripes around? She wondered aloud as she sat on the ground. Look at, there she is, wondering. Aren't we all doing that? How do I change this? How do I get rid of this wrinkle? Oh. Then came the day when she heaved a big sigh and crawled under a fence, which she thought was quite high. Where are you going? Mrs. Libra called out. You're sure to get lost as you're roaming about. I'm looking for stripes to put on my face. And I think they might be in some faraway place. Oh, I so identify with this. The next town, everything's going to be different. The next job. Have you been there? Because I've looked in the bushes and I've looked all around and I haven't found even one stripe on the ground. I've also tried looking in beautiful trees, but all that I found were some striped honeybees. So Mrs. Libra snuck out of the zoo to go with her daughter, who was just over 2. Her mom wasn't sure if black stripes could grow, but to tell you the truth, she just didn't know. So they went into town and walked into a store, but the stripes that they found were black stripes on the floor. Next, they went to a store that sold stringy black candy and were given this candy, which they thought was just candy. But when she stuck the candy right next to her nose, it fell on the ground, landing near a red rose. When she saw a striped scarf she could tie on her head, she thought, this could fall off while I sleep in my bed. Next, they went to a store that sold all kinds of paint. But the smell of the paint almost made Zoey faint. So they left the paint store and sat under a tree. And dear Zoey looked at a stripe on her knee. She rubbed that black stripe, but it just stayed right there. And as hard as she rubbed it, it would not disappear. If I can't change the stripes on my body or face, maybe, just maybe, they're in the right place. As they sat together under the tree, the mom looked at Zoey and said with great glee, the stripes that you have are in the right place, including the ones that you have on your face. You need to be happy with the way that you look. And it's not what you see in some kind of book. Since nothing else was left to do, Mrs. Libra and Zoey returned to the zoo. Zoey had learned a great lesson that day as she and her mom had gone on their way. Zoey had learned to be proud of her lines, which are only a small part of nature's designs. Whoa, don't you love that? so much to learn about ourselves that maybe there's a plan for who we are. You know, I did not have these wrinkles when I was 10, but then I didn't care. Now that I care, where, oh where did they come from? But I've decided I can't spend money I don't have to take away what is mine, what I was born with. I really don't understand now how we are the only thing that God ever created that are obsessed with changing God's design. Robins don't try to be blue jays, and blue jays don't try to be canaries. The only thing, only living thing, only sentient being that is dissatisfied with what God created. So my lesson today is, what if not just our physical being, but everything about us is as it was designed? What if we look the way and we are in the way, and everything about our life is given to us by God? Now, a lot of what we do in life has to do with us, our thinking, but that's for another day. But how we look is how we were made. You know, roses aren't trying to be weeds, that's for sure, or carnations. What if we just let God do what God does? Just let God be God and accept. Maybe the magic in my life comes from accepting who I am and what I look like. And I look in the mirror and I go, oh, you're looking old. Well, guess what? I am freaking old. So it's okay. It's okay. And I love my life. And I love that you're here. And if you have any children's books you'd like me to get to read, they're so profound, don't you think? So that's it for today. Have a beautiful day. I love you. I love you for being here, and spread the word. Thank you. Go to YouTube and join. Subscribe. Thanks so much.